Hello, good afternoon, guys. So, I'm sorry for the starting the session a little bit late. So, normally we were expecting more than this, but we have just two people on the call with myself. So, actually, the person that's supposed to take the session is not around yet. But I'll be doing something just brief. I'll be doing like something like a quick introduction of myself and what this session is basically about. So my name is Ahmed Mohammed, and I'm the DSC lead for University of Ilorin. Yeah. So this session is all about Git and GitHub. So normally you may be familiar with Git, but you may not be able to. Normally, Git and GitHub are kind of hard to start making use of, and as developers, we always make use of Git. Even if we don't make use of GitHub, there are some other platforms that leverage GitHub, like GitLab, Bitbucket, and all those stuff. They leverage those. They leverage it to make life easy for developers. So, like I said, I'll be doing like something like a brief introduction and something that Git is all about, basically. So, I'll be presenting my screen. I have a website that kind of contains what Git is about. So, let me see. I think yeah. So, can everyone see my screen? Just unmute yourself. I can't go back to just let me know if you can see my screen and
Yes, we can.
okay, great. So this is a website that was provided by GitHub to give us guidelines as to how Git is used. So actually it's a 10-minute read, but I won't be going too deep into what everything is all about. I won't be diving. I'll just be letting you introducing you to what Git is all about prior to when the facilitator for the session will be around. So it's kind of facing some technical issues right now, which I think he should be able to fix very soon. So yeah, so I think Kenya has joined. Yeah, Ken, do you want to take it from here, or let me just do a brief introduction to Git and GitHub? I think it's still setting up some things. Okay, so as you can see something like a version control system. So JIT is a version control system. So as the name implies, version control system. A version control system is something that helps us to manage or control the version of whatever program we are developing. So let's say, for example, you are developing a website. So you're adding features to the website as we go on. So a version control system helps you to manage what you add and which person adds whatever feature to the website. So it lets us know which changes were made. So it helps us manage what changes we make to the website we're developing. So normally we work in teams. So if you are building a website, you can have a front end guy, a back end guy, and maybe a UI/UX designer. Though the UI/UX designer might not do much work on GitHub, but the front end guy and the back end guy, they would do a lot of work to make sure that the website, the code and everything is published to GitHub. So it lets us know which changes were made, who made the changes, and when the changes were made, basically, and why the changes were made. So we are able to specify why the changes were made, basically by using commit messages. So I think Kenny will be able to dive deeper into what commit messages are, and I basically described what a distributed version control system is. I won't be diving deep into it. So why do we use Git? So Git lets our life. It makes life easy for us. So it makes life easy for us by helping us to see the timeline for the entire changes we've made. So, for example, you were building an application and it got to a point. You make use of JIT, but it got to a point you faced some errors. So This allows you to roll back to a particular part of the code you've written to see the changes you've made that caused the error and everything. So it lets us work in teams. Yeah, developers can work in different time zones, and that they can make use of branches, something that is particular to Git. It lets us work in different time zones, so we can work remotely and make changes to different code bases. So that's what open source contribution is basically leveraging, like version control system. So it lets us break down communication barriers between teams by letting us do work effectively. So, what is a repository? So, I'll be stopping on here about what repositories are, and Kenny will be like taking over from me. So, a repository is basically what a Git project is about. So, let's say you're building an Android application or a website. So, all the code that is necessary to build the website is placed or added to a repository. So, let's say for example, an example is a folder on your PC. So you have a folder for music, you have a folder for photos. So you don't want folders, you don't want music to be kind of clustered with photos. So you make them, you put them in separate folders. So the same thing goes with the repository. So if you are building a website, you don't want a particular website you're building, you don't want the files to be clustered with some other files that you're making use of on your PC. So a repository helps you to keep track of what files are used to build a website. I think that's basically what a repository is. It lets you cluster files that are related to themselves. It lets you cluster them together. So I think Kenny should be able to move on from here. I'm not sure. Kenny, let me signify.
Okay, yes, I'm here.
Okay. I'll stop presenting now and you can do your thing.
Okay, yes, come on, let me just prepare my. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you very well.
Can you guys my screen?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so let's keep the stories and then let's get started. Okay, yeah. So um, let's assume that you are as a developer now. Let's say you're writing normally you're writing your code, then you're writing your code. Let's say you made the changes from the header. Like let me open let me open my VS Code. Let me open my VS Code then. Let's assume, let me make as an example here now. Let's say I by mistake I deleted this line. I deleted this line now. Then I close my ID. I close my ID. That's all. That means I've just lost those lines of code. But what I really do, you can always go back. You can monitor your code like you said, this is a version control system. So that will allow you to monitor your progress whenever you're writing code. So do we get that? Can you hear me? It's I will need
Yeah,
feedback.
we can.
Can you
We
guys
can
can
hear
you guys
you.
hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can.
Okay. So now let's okay. Yeah, my voice is being delayed. Now let's start with this. Let's create a new project that we can monitor with this. Then just create a new folder. Then see so inside this file now. Let's create a new inside this folder. Let's create a new file. Let's create a new file. Let's let's make it index.html. Now let's open it. Let's open it inside VS Code. Okay. So now this is our index.html file. So now let's assume. Let me just quickly do HTML instead. So let's see the home page. So inside here, let's see the post page. So now let's assume that I've been writing code for a while now. Then I decided to add two things. Like I decided to add a list and a link. Let's say I decided to add a list and a link. So these are called emails. Emails. You can just install it. So let's say I want to create a link, UL, then 3.5, UL, yes. So now I created a UL, a list. Then let's assume that let me add yes. Then inside here, let me say home. Okay. So now let's say I'm making some modifications. I'm making some modifications. Like I deleted this, but I want to be able to start it so that I can always come back to this exactly. So we'll use Git. So now the first thing we have to do is we have to tell Git that this current folder we want to let it start like this. So the first thing to do is open your terminal. So you can also be following what I'm saying. Open your VS Code and just be following it. Just open your terminal. I'm just sure you must have installed it. Just go to just download it. Just download it. So download it then try following this. Okay, so now git init. Git init means git initialize. That means we are initializing git in this current directory. So git init, press enter. So have we all do we all have git installed? Hello.
Yeah, you can just you can go on with the session. Yeah.
Do you all have git installed? At least I should know whether you how is it? So can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Well, you are not the only one here. Can you guys hear me? Please
Yeah.
repeat
Yeah,
yourself.
when I texted that, I
Very
couldn't hear you and I saw the video movie, so I had to like quit and rejoin
Yeah,
the
yeah,
video
yeah,
again. So now I
yeah,
can hear
that's a good. But do you all have git installed? No, I said.
Yeah, I do have Git installed.
Yes, please, do we all have group installed? And I need the response from another person.
you. Yeah, I have Git installed.
Okay, so now let's try following through with this. So now, git init means that we are initializing in this folder. That means we want git to start everything that we do inside this folder. So now we initialize git. So now the next thing to do, let's follow, let's um, let's follow this the git workflow. What is a repository? Repository is nothing but a collection of your source code and for fundamental. Okay, so now after running this image, this all these codes that are seeing here is our working directory. These are our working directory. The next thing to do is we can use this add. Want to add it to the staging area. The staging area means telling you that prepare this I can prepare it to the staging area. This is add. That means you're adding all these files to the staging area, which is you're telling this that this file this file should be monitored, but also added to using to monitor. So now let's run this add. If this add dot means this add everything inside this folder. This add dot it means this dot means add everything in this current folder. So this add dot. Okay. So now that means our index of HTML now we've added this to the staging area. After adding it to the staging area, you now commit it. Committing means whenever you are committing, it means you are telling this that this as our code is like this now. As our code is like this. We want to we want to take this as this snapshot of our current code should be saved. be monitored by it so that we can always come back to this snapshot, just like a screenshot. Like let's say, let me look for an example. Um, so I can't think of an example. Okay, so but whenever we commit, that means as it sounds, we're committing this to the hands of this. That we always want to come back to this, or it makes sense. So let's commit it. Git commit minus n means minus means your message. So minus n, then add it. So let's say starting out. So now we've committed it. So now let's assume now. Let's give everything here. Everything. Now let's put our ID. Then open it back. Okay, now you can see we just lose everything in our input system as well. So on a normal day, let's try on doing it onto Z. You can see I'm pressing onto Z right now, but I can't recover what I just lost. I can't recover it back. But how can we recover it back? By using, that's why I say you must have committed. So now I want to see the list of commits that I've made. So let's just put GitLog. GitLog, you can see. Before I specify the commitment to the starting app. Are we following? Are we following? Sorry, I need a response. Are we following?
Yes, 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 please.
Okay. So we just lose everything in our interface statement, right? But because we've committed it to storage, we can always come back to it. So GitLog, what does GitLog do? GitLog you list your list of commits. Now, we want to recover what we lost back. So you use git checkout. Git checkout means we are we are going back to the way the code was before. Git checkout. This commit, because that commit that we made, it has a hash. So I think it should be a SHA-1 or a 45 hash. So now I want to go back to the way it was from scratch. So now just git checkout, then just copy it out. You don't have to copy everything. Just copy some of it. Copy it and paste. So you see, you notice the magic now. Git checkout. Yes. Wait, let me go back. Let's go in the master branch. So we'll come back to that later. There's something I need to go to yesterday. We'll come back to that. So git status. So that means the status now. The reason why we can't go back to this is that after removing that shade, you might just make a comment. I removed everything I think I did inside the system. I removed everything, but I will not yet committed. I will let it be notified about it. So that means I have to add everything about it. I need to add them. Let's see my first tweet, which one, then the first tweet. Okay. So now let's same thing we do for git add. After modifying it, add it to the yeah, for me. Okay, okay, so now let's remove everything now. Then let's commit it. Let's add git add, then git commit. Let's say move or save. Okay. That means so now let's start git log. You can see now we have three comments. The first one second one and it works. Now let's try checking out. Let's try checking out. Checking out as a sound. That means you want to go back. You want to go back to this to when we made this commit. This commit. So git checkout. You can see. Okay, sorry. Let's make it make git checkout to master. Okay. So now you are assuming that you lose everything. And later you let the HTML file. You lose everything. But the reason why you not really lose everything is that you are using Git. So now let's look at the list of commits that we have. And once you go back to this commit, so just git checkout to this so you can see. So that means you can make all your changes here. You can add let me add another something else here. Let's say the second header. The second header. So now you can make any changes you want to make here, then add it to this.
Sorry, I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, why are you not copying the whole commit code? Why is it just the first or maybe half of the code that you're copying?
Yeah, that's because Git is wise enough to know the commit hash. This hash
Oh,
they are unique. The commit hash they are unique. So that means two commits cannot have the same hash. So that means whenever you copy at least maybe at least here, Git already knows because this second hash and this they are not the same thing. You can even decide to copy everything, do the same thing, but because Git is wise enough to know that this commit is different from this commit. So that means what
no,
you will do is, okay, hello, yes, I can hear you. Whether you say something.
no, I'm saying I understand you now.
Okay, okay. Okay, yes. So now I just added the second header. So now I've added it to this already. Then let's connect it. Let's see added the second header. Now we've committed it now. So we want to go back to that comment that we deleted everything. And what's the name of that comment? Let's try checking it out. The name of that comment is okay, yes, I think it is. So yes, let's try copying it. Just check out this. Okay, yeah, this was the one that we did from scratch. When I opened the file from scratch, this was what we did. So let's check out the master. So now the master branch is like your main branch. You can see there's nothing in our master branch. So now with checkout, you can just after using this source of code, you check out the format to check out the commit hash. This is the format of using the checkout. If you check out the commit hash, and your commit hash can be this. And also your commit branch can be your commit to can also be a branch. And about we will get to that. Now let's try using this then GitHub. No, let's not get to that yet. Let's assume that you just install the system. Just install the system. And you want to configure it, like add your email and your username. I think I see username. So git config minus global then user dot name. Yes, you can see my own is pending. So now I've done it. That's because I've added my own before. So now let's try modifying it. Let's modify it to 10. You can just use your own. You can see I'll just modify mine to 10. You can see in 10. So that means anything any changes we make, if, that any changes you make, then whatever you change your process to be always reflect here, always reflect here. So now also you can also change your email, user dot email, then add whatever your email is. I don't want to put my okay. Yeah, okay, I can just add it that. So now after installing Git, this should be the first thing. That should be the first thing you do. Add do this, then no, I mean this, then also add your email, add your email. Okay. So let's check out. I think we are already on master. We are already on master. So now let's check out the one of those. Let's check out the where I can copy everything. So now we are here now. Okay, so now let me give you an example now. Let's assume that you've been coding for a while now. Like let's use this way. Then you've not been the NEPA just take the light or NEPA just take the light and then you've not been saving your project. But let's say you've been using this, then immediately you are coding, then you are committing, you are adding it, then you are committing it, then you are committing it, then you can always go back. You can always go back to that commit. Okay. So now, but you don't have to always use the terminal. You don't have to always use the terminal. You can also use, I think there's an app that always use forgetting what you can always use this UI. But the terminal, that means the terminal, the command line is not powerful. This UI. Just download it. Oh, no, that's not. Yeah, it seems it also has a big UI. So just buy, can also download the UI. Now let's add more things here. But first of all, let's check out the master. So this is the master. The master branch is empty. Okay, so let's assume this is the master branch. So the first thing that comes to your mind, add community. Okay, sorry, before we add, let's my DSC add something. Add to speed changes. So now let me explain this. You can just install this line on your VS Code. Let me show you how to install it. Go, come to here, then search for git git oh yes, this is yeah, this is so you can just install git. So now that means this index HTML is already has been saved already. When you can see, that means we've added it. It's already in the staging area. Now to move it from the staging area to the local repo, we commit it. Then to move, we've done this and this. So now we want to move it to the remote repo, which is online. We want to move it to the remote repo, which is online. So now let's go to GitHub. So GitHub is just like a platform to host and collaborate with others, like to monitor your project. Let's assume let's assume that both of us want to work on a project. So let me explain it. Let's assume both of us want to work on a project. Then this one now, this part, this part is for you. Then this part is for me. So let's say now in this part now, you want to add the header. You want to do the header, the let's see, this part now is for you, then this part now is for me, next part is for me. So now, not the first thing that will come to your mind. Normally, the first thing that will come to your mind is you should code it. You should code it on your system. The first thing that will come to mind is that normally you should code it on your system. Then I also do this. Then you will not give me that thing that you've done. That thing I have done. Then you will not you now match them all together. And see that. Sorry, let me explain this. So now let's see this part now. What I will use is I will copy this image of this HTML file. Then I will ask you to do this part. So let me change this to then I will also do this part. Then you not give me your index HTML file. You not match them together. But when the code starts getting bigger, it will make sense. So that's why we have GitHub. GitHub allows many developers to collaborate on projects. Now, um, let's assume this are projects now. Because many developers are working on this project. Many developers. Let's see. Many developers. So the way we monitor them, the way we monitor it, the way they monitor is by using GitHub. So that means on your system, what you use is free. But when you want to push online, you use GitHub. Use GitHub. But I can also use other things too, but let's not get to that yet. Okay, so now let's use GitHub now. Now the first thing to do is you have to create a new repository name. So now enter the repository name. Let's use git lesson, then FA report git. Are you guys following?
Yeah.
Hello, can someone hear me?
Yes, we are following.
Okay. Okay. So now you can decide to make your you can decide to make your repo public or private. Now what's the difference? Any repo like now you can assume that let's say Microsoft is the owner of GitHub. And I'm very sure that since Microsoft is the owner of GitHub, I'm assuming you should also be using GitHub. Even GitHub is using GitHub. Okay. So let's assume like Microsoft now. Now Microsoft has a lot of developers. So that means Microsoft is using Microsoft are using a version control. So let's assume they're using GitHub now. Microsoft will not make their source code available to everybody. Yeah, they can never do that. But Microsoft is a commercial company. The commercial company. So that means their code, just like Facebook, if you just see Facebook source code, it's not possible. So that means the reason why you cannot see Facebook or Microsoft source code is that their repo is private. So whenever you're creating a private repo, you can only choose people that can see it. Whenever a repo is private, you cannot even see it. Not talking of even seeing the code. When it's public, anyone on the internet can see it. Now let's get a public repo first. Public, then yes, create repository. Okay. So now we've created this repo. It's a public repo. Let me just paste it here and send it to you. You can visit it. You can visit it. You notice that you can see it. You can see it. But now it is empty. That's because there's nothing inside it yet. There's nothing in it yet. But what we want to do now is we want to push these changes now. We want to sorry, we've not committed before. Let's say added new page. So now we've committed it. So now all these changes now, we want to push it online. We want to push it to GitHub so that you guys can also work on it. But now, so the first thing is this debug.log. I don't know how we get there. I don't know how we get there. So I don't want this to consign itself to this debug.log because I don't know what it is. But normally when you run git add dot, this dot it will add every file in this git repo to git. For now, we want to make this file as an exception. This file will not be monitored by git. How do we do that? To do that, we take a dot git ignore file. Dot git ignore. So let me ask, Ahmed, is this video being recorded?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think that's so. So now what we want to do is that you don't want this debug.log file to be monitored by git. So what we do is you keep a git ignore. That means so then add debug.log. This git ignore you can see is inside the git lesson. If we now added debug.log. That means whenever we make any change to this debug.log now, it won't be monitored by git again. Now let's try doing that. Let's try adding nothing. But the first thing to do is that we have to, after adding this signal, this does not know about this signal yet. So we have to commit it. So now let's add it here. You can see it is this debugger plug is still being monitored by this. Now let's commit everything first. Let's commit everything first. So let's say added this signal. You can see that I mean this now knows about this signal now. So now let's try modifying things in this git signal. Sorry, in this debug.log. I don't think it's working. Okay. I made a change now. I made a change to this git signal file. For now, I don't want that changes again. What should I do? Git stash. What git stash will do is it will check the current changes that is made. It will remove it. So now I made a change. You can see change it. I made a change. I added this forward slash. I added this forward slash to git signal. Then also in the debug log, I added this line 11 to 15. But now those changes are not them again. What we do is we run git start. Git start means git delete every changes that we've made. Everything, but there's a clause there. Delete every changes that we've made that has not been added to the that has not been added to the staging area or the local repo or the remote repo. I think that's so now git start. You can see. So the changes are no longer there. Slash the bug is no longer there. But now let's add it back. Let's add it back. Well, there's something I'm missing here. Something I'm missing. But now let me add the git now back. Okay. I think this is now let me try making it. Okay. So let's read this online first, and I will see whether this debug log, it should be in okay. So now the first thing I'm very sure you guys have said this so now we want to check this that this should take note of this URL. We want to connect our Git to this GitHub repo. We want to connect them together. So what you will do is git remote add origin. I just cram this, but git remote means git remote. I mean, you are telling Git, this remote now is from you. That's because we're pushing to the remote repo. We're pushing to the remote repo. Git remote repo. So that's why we're using git remote. Git remote add origin. So then this origin means let's assume that you want to push something just like that the exact the name the name of the name of the remote repo that you are using. Like now, you can decide to change it to another thing. Like let's say you want to be pushing to this lab, you can say this lab just to start it or and say Europe. You want to push to Europe or something like that. So git remote add origin then push the URL. So now this one is added the URL that we want to be pushing to. I want to be pushing to now. We've added it now. Now let's type git remote and git remote minus v release. You can see. That means whenever we want to push, it will push to this. Then whenever we want to fetch, it will fetch, it will fetch, it will fetch from this repo. Now let's try pushing. Git push. You can notice this git push origin. That means this origin now is this origin now is pointing to this GitHub repo. Origin is pointing to this GitHub repo. Git push origin then master. So let me explain git push origin. Git push everything that we have in this file. So yeah, because this is the origin then master. Master means the branch that we are on, the branch that we are which is master. So git push origin master. Let's do that. Okay, so now you can try visiting that URL that I sent. You can try visiting, this. Okay, now visiting this. So now in here now we can see what it is just you can see 4 minutes ago, 7 minutes. Yeah, that's that. Okay, you can also fetch like let's say someone else has edited that report, you can also git fetch or git pull. So you have to specify it. Git pull origin master. So it will pull everything with that is made to that report. Okay, I think that let me just share this. So to know more about this, I like this diagram. I like this diagram. Okay, so I think that would be all for now.
Okay.
So back to you, Ernest.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kenny, for taking time to just give us a brief overview of what Git and GitHub is all about. So basically, that's basically what you need to get started with contributing to open source or contributing to other people's code. So if you have any question, we are kind of few on this call. If you have any question, you can easily we can wait a couple of minutes more for you to drop a question. So thank you everyone for joining this call, and have a nice day, people.